Hello and welcome. We're here at Wankhedi Stadium. You join us for this 20...
Interesting call to bat first. Looking at the pitch, it seems a strange decision. You'd have to be very confident in your batting lineup.
We're almost ready for this match to get underway. It's late in the season and both teams will be desperate for a win. The pitch looks good. The crowd has arrived and it's near capacity. Can't wait for the action to begin.
Well, it was short, easy to pull away for a batter of this quality. How will the bowler respond?
Too good. That is huge.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
That ball has raced away. Fabulous footwork. The balance was perfect to get onto the back foot so easily. How will he reply?
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
No. Terrible shot. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming into bat at number 3 for the Mumbai Indians.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Farmer, there's plenty from these bowlers.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hits. Fantastic. Might look to go big again here.
The Super Giants with a massive shout.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over. 20 runs coming from it. Mumbai 46 for 2. Deep from the Tata end. Oh wow, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Off the middle of the bat.
Picks a short ball early. Not the best delivery, but a great shot to put it away. shot, gets on the drive and powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing. Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Crap, it's another massive maximum, 2 in a row. Bowler under pressure now.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Great shot. Through the gap.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there and it got what it deserved.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Oh, that's gone a mile. That could go out of the ground. Get the fielders into the crowd. 2 on the trot.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Khan, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Misses everything. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
It's another one. Same result. 2 maximums in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Another massive over. They've set up their team with an incredible platform now.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Too good. That is huge.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century. No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Don't need to do anything special. Light and length is the key here. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Great shot.
Read that really well. A fantastic back foot shot that's raced through the infield and straight to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's how to play the shorter delivery. Great footwork and just awesome timing and control to keep the ball down and find the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Ahmed, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Tata end. Oh my, that's racing away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Perfectly timed.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 9 off it. Mumbai, 175 for 2.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Gone. Good catch on the boundary. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Lots of pressure coming in to bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Just might be a bit of a suspect review by the batter. I can't see this getting overturned.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble.
And it will stay out. The challenge won't save them. Going to be a long few days for the batter thinking about that shot.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Great shot through the gap.
Just a touch short, and they're able to sweep that powerfully away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. They pull up short of the boundary though.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Finds the fielder with that shot. 10 runs added in that over. Mumbai 213 for 4. Marsh from the Garware Pavilion end. Gone, great catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Nearly gets the edge. Marsh with a great delivery there. Good pick up, big chance. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Smacks that away through the gap. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Got that away nicely.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed away for 4.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Perfectly timed.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Drilled that one away.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Onto that early, that could be 4. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Power and precision in that shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Perfectly timed.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yada has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight to the fielder at long off. The batter thought they might have cleared the fence there for a moment, but it's fallen short.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
At number 10.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Markram, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Swept away but finds the fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Goes over the top with that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
End of the over. 8 off it. Mumbai, 268 for 8. Khan, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Trouble! Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Onto that early, that could be four.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Smacks that away through the gap.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Oh my, that's racing away. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Flashed at it, didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Power and precision in that shot. Good pick up, big chance. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Beats the field with a great shot. Ahmed over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four. Swept away but finds the fielder. It's a nice sweep shot but finds the fielder at square leg. 9 runs added in that over. Mumbai 306 for 8. Going with pace now.
The captain is going with pace.
Misses everything. Edged it. No one there. Could be four.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, whack! Picked the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
No. Terrible shot. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Markram coming back into the attack. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Lovely shot for 6. So close to the half century. Really looking settled now.
That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4.
Nearly got through, just about hit it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Gone, that's one for online. Square leg taking a ripper. An absolute screamer, diving away to the side, taking a great catch.
Another one goes off to the pavilion. That's 9 down now. Some good bowling, finding this tail out, and it certainly feels like this is close to the end.
Beautiful take, caught and bowled. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score. It'll be tough to overhaul. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in. Edge, but it drops safely. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. Over, the Super Giants are 10 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Got that away nicely.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Perfectly timed. That's a boundary save for sure. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
9 runs added there. The Super Giants are 19 for none.
It's such a massive target. Even dropping off a fraction this early on could be hard to regain momentum.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Nearly gets the edge. Bumrah with a great delivery there. Five runs added in the over. The Super Giants are 24 for none.
Midpoint of the power play, and despite the good mix of boundaries and running, they're just falling away from the required rate early on.
Marsh muscles that away flat and hard and 4 more.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot through the gap. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Bumrah from the Tata end. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Tata end. Pandya over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Super Giants are 47 for none.
End of the 5th in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with. Outside the circle.
Goes over the top with that shot. Needs to be on target. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball, just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. The bowler looks really confident.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
Chaha from the Garware Pavilion end. Bardoni taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Massive outside edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's a special catch. Great take by Gully. What a fantastic bit of fielding. The bowler is ecstatic.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will he reply?
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
10 runs added in that over. The Super Giants are 76 for 2.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Santner into the attack now from the Tata end. Mumbai has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Couldn't get it through the field. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. Big edge. End of the over, 1 from it. The Super Giants are 77 for 2. Going with spin now. Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance. Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Edge, amazing delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's a confident appeal. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Bardoni looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Sharma has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Missed it. Stumping opportunity. Goes over the top with that shot.
Got it away for four, backward of point very nicely.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Super Giants are 94 for 3. Sharma from the Garware Pavilion end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Two straight and punched through the leg side.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Perfectly timed. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Left-hander is coming into bat at number 6.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Super Giants are 102 for 4.